I'm Brett Griffin. We're here visiting with Carl Davis at the Davis Farm in Hill City, Kansas to learn more about how he takes sustainable practices and makes great maximum yields. We're also joined by Bryce from Nutrien Ag Solutions, his trusty crop consultant, and Blair, his precision ag specialist. So Carl, man, let's dive right in. How long has this farm been in your family?
Well, it was homesteaded by a timber claim in 1881 by my great-great-grandmother.
And you grew up right over your right shoulder.
I grew up right over here, and I've only migrated a half a mile away to this particular place.
What all do you guys farm in this area?
Wheat, corn, milo, and then I have been growing some barley, peas, and oats, and then sorghum or cattle feed.
How did you end up with such a diversity of crops?
Well, that's kind of what it takes to make our operation work with our cattle. And then with the cover crops that we're growing now, it takes oats, barley, and peas and things like that to incorporate into those cover crops to help build our soil structure and soil health.
What are some of the sustainable practices that you're using on these farms?
I've been full no-till on my grounds since 1995. With some of the carbon products through Nutrien, proper nutrient management is probably becoming very key. In a no-till scenario, you will get nutrient stratification. So we've really been trying to target that and minimize it. So reducing surface applied nitrogen and placing it exactly where we need it has kind of been our main goal.
You're worried specifically about taking care of the land.
I am very strong on making the land better than what I've gotten it.
Your farms are somewhat spread out. Does that make it a challenge logistically to be able to plant and harvest all these spots?
It does make a lot of driving and checking on the field. So, you know, having Bryce and Blair on the team, you know, they help keep an eye on some of those that we don't get to on a daily basis.
And Bryce, how long have you been coming out here and servicing this farm?
9 years.
I can tell when Carl says that he leans on you to help him keep check on things. What's it like to have that trust from your grower?
Well, it means a lot, but it's got to be earned. So it didn't just happen overnight, but we've tried to bring value, and ultimately we wanted to see these guys be successful.
What can you do as a crop consultant when it's this dry to help Carl be able to maximize his yields in this area?
We have to make sure that our inputs, their capital is being spent appropriately when we get in these types of environments.
Any particular inputs that have worked well this year?
Some of our carbon-based technology has really shined in some of these tough years where we're able to get by with less, I would say. You know, seeing improvements in soil structure and water holding capacity.
What's your role in being able to analyze the soil and the tissue samples and maximize what Carl's doing?
Making sure that all their prescriptions are ready to go before they even start planting, most likely. And then for sap sampling, yeah, mainly we just do sap sampling on his irrigation.
Given that this area is in such a big drought, are there any products that help these guys get more yield?
In this type of environment, stress mitigation is a key to that. So a product like Black Max or Black Label Zinc, you know, with the components of those products, we do see increased water holding capacity.
When you hear feeding the future together, you've got generations you're able to look backwards. You've got your sons here, you're able to look forward. What does it mean to you?
We produce quality products in a safe manner that are healthy for the end user. You know, making the land more productive and in a better condition and health than it was yesterday.